Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Boot Hill Conference Basketball on Aycorp Media Networks. Tonight's game from the Portageville High School is sponsored by First State Bank and Trust. Alongside my partner again this week, Luke Carter. I am Tommy Jacobs.
Tommy, glad to be back in the booth with you. And again, we'd like to continue to wish our friend and your regular broadcast partner, Terry McVeigh, a speedy recovery. Terry, we're thinking about you and hope you're healing quick.
Absolutely, Luke. Terry, we are looking forward for you getting back with us, buddy. Tonight's game is a Boot Hill Conference matchup featuring the host Portageville Bulldogs celebrating their homecoming this evening, taking on the Malden Greenway. Luke, this Portageville team's coming off of the Christmas tournament at Bloomfield. They're a very good team. They come in 10-5, 3-1 in the conference. They lost last Friday night to a very good South Pemiscot team. Malden's fourth in the Boot Hill Conference tournament. Their record is 7-7. They're 2-3 in the conference. These teams, this will be their third meeting of the year.
This will be their third meeting. You know, Portageville beat them in the Clarkson Holiday Tournament by 41-40. They beat them by 13 at the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. But as we all know, it's hard to beat a good team 3 times.
It sure is. We were looking a while ago. It could happen that they play Portageville 5 times this year.
It could.
If they get them in the Boot Hill Conference, then they're in the same district, so that could happen. And these two teams were really evenly matched that first game that they played over at Clarkson. So this is going to be a pretty good game, and it's always fun to come to Portageville. Portageville takes good care of you here. They set you up here at a good spot, and it's just always a nice time to come here.
It is. Long, rich history here in Portageville. A lot of state championship banners hanging in the gymnasium, and it builds that atmosphere for a big-time Boot Hill Conference matchup.
And the Portageville Bulldogs, coached by Jason Irby, one of the best.
He is one of the best, and what you can expect from a Jason Irby coach team is very sound defensively, and they're going to come out and guard you.
Yes, they are. They're not going to give you anything easy. Mullins is coached by Mike Kilgore and assisted by Mike Vipperman and Trevor Eisen. And it's going to be a fun game to broadcast, and we'll hope you sit back and enjoy it. And if you hear of any scores from the area, be sure to give us a shout-out. Charleston's over in the Superman Classic. That game should be close to being over now. They were ahead by about 14 last time I checked. Hayties at Crothersville, Puxico at Bernie, Kennett at Sykes, to DeMadre County Central travels to Dexter, and Cape Central at Jackson.
A lot of good ball games in the area tonight.
Sure is. I've always said you can start anywhere you want to in the Boot Hill, Missouri, and drive 20 miles, and you can see some fantastic basketball.
That's right, especially on a Friday night.
That's exact. And we want to give a shout-out to Travis Day. I talked to Travis last night. His wife's been home since the Christmas tournament, but they had to take her back to St. Louis. As Travis said, it just wasn't a good day in the Day household. And so we wished him a lot of success, and you're in our thoughts and prayers. We're going to step aside for a moment for the national anthem. We'll be back at Portageville after this.
To make the right decisions for your operation, you need 2 things: accurate, secure data and the ability to make it work for you. Introducing AFS Connect Advanced Farming Systems from Case IH. AFS Connect puts you in total command of your operation, bringing together your farm, fleet, and data like never before, with ongoing support from your Case IH dealer every step of the way, so you can increase efficiency year-round. Whether you're optimizing soil conditions, managing nutrients, planting, or harvesting, AFS Connect allows you to remotely monitor every machine. You'll have access to location, diagnostics, fuel, and engine data, giving you the information you need to make the right decisions for your operation. Now that's rethinking productivity.
At Cook, opening an account requires no more than $25 with no minimum balance requirements or monthly service charges. You'll also have access to online and mobile banking, online bill pay, direct deposits, mobile deposits, automatic payments, e-statements, a nationwide network of ATMs, and an instant issue debit card, all for free. Your first order of checks is on the house, and you'll also receive a complimentary thank you gift. Come visit us in Sykes and Charleston, Crothersville, or East Prairie. Focus Bank, simple, hassle-free checking that's really free.
Cooper Thomas, number 14, a 6'1 junior. And I didn't get that one, but the last one is the big man, Marcus Burton, the 6'5 sophomore. I think that number 23 was Sanchez Lerma.
And now for Portageville, number 1, Alex Windsor. Number 3, Trayshawn Townsend. Number 11, Jabryson Rand. Number 15, Keelan Bills. And number 22, Thomas Frakes. That'll round it out for Portageville.
Well, we thought we had him picked. We didn't. We had Shane Townsend in the lineup, but he's going to come off the bench tonight, and he's a force when he gets in the game.
He is. He's going to be a handful. You know, Portageville coming in tonight, it's going to be a fun game, and we'll see if they can keep that momentum that they've had from the Bloomfield Christmas tournament. And Malden, of course, wants a different story to end tonight.
Well, we're going to see. We're going to have Marcus Burton on the tip it off for the Greenway and Bills for the Portageville Bulldogs. And we're about underway. We got 3 officials I don't know anything about, but I'm sure they do a good job. And Malden controls the ball, and they tip it to Q Farmer. Now down to Cooper, down in the corner. Now into Burton, up off the glass and good.
That's what they're going to have to do.
That's
they're going to have to hit it down to Burton early and often.
Get it down there and get it to him quick. Let him work on him. As they bring it across, I get it to Rand. Rand brings it across, top of the key. Now switch it over on the left side. Long 3-pointer, put up, in and out, no good. Q Farmer down with the rebound, and Hurley gets it down to Cooper Thomas, but he mishandles it and is taken away by Townsend. Townsend brings it, top of the key. Rand has it now over to Windsor. Windsor looks underneath. Now back Rand, top of the key, now over on the left wing. Brings it back to the elbow, gives it to Rand. Rand spots up for a 3 and pulls the trigger, but no good. And Burton comes away with the board, and here comes the Greenway with the ball in the hands of Q Farmer. Farmer brings it, and they're face guarding Q Farmer out there. Did you see that? We're going to have a push off on. I think that's going to be Farmer. I'm not sure.
That's going to be a legal screen on Lerma.
Was it Lerma? Okay. You know, they're staying in the face of Lerma or Farmer because they know he can shoot the ball.
That's right. They did the same thing at the Bloomfield Christmas tournament. They came in and they face guarded him the entire game, frustrated him early, and they're going to have to run him off some screens tonight to get him some looks.
That's exactly right. As Townsend brings the ball, he kicks it underneath. No good, and high to get the rebound is the big sophomore Burton. There's the ball on D'Angelo Austin, and it's going to be a jump ball, a good block by Portageville, and the possession arrow goes to the Bulldogs.
Burton's active on the glass early on. 2 rebounds, 2 points.
Exactly right. As you're facing that 2-3 zone of the Greenway, Townsend has it, kicks it down to Bills in the corner. Bring it back out to Rand. Rand has it, top of the key, or on the elbow, I'm sorry. Now they bring it back around to Frex, now down to Windsor. Windsor's a very good athlete, very good football player, good basketball player. Rand has it, he picked up by Farmer. Now there's a 3-pointer put up, no good, and D'Angelo Austin comes away with the board. D'Angelo brings it, kicks it over to Lerma. Lerma backs it out. Lerma takes it down on the left wing, swings it back out top of the key. Now they give it to Farmer. Farmer's in control. He drives the lane, lays it up, and just rolled up, but tipped up and in by number 23.
Cientes Lerma.
Lerma's pretty smart on his boards.
He is. He's crafty. He can get around a box out, and he's very wiry around the rim.
Almost taking a 4-0 lead early, but now they get it in, and Frack puts up another jumper, no good, and it's like Austin with another board, kicks it down to Farmer. They try to get it in to Burton, but it passed a little bit behind him and picked off by the Portageville Bulldogs. Rand puts it on the floor, and they're going to call a travel, and that was a good call.
He drug his pivot foot. I've never noticed this before. Burton gets up and down the floor so well. On that rebound, he beat everybody down the floor.
You know, what I've seen about Burton since last year was a freshman, he's going to give you all he's got every night.
That's right.
Sometimes it's not enough, but he's a good player and he's young.
Just a sophomore.
Austin has the ball. Now they kick it over to Lerma. Lerma has it. He sets the offense. He drives the lane. He spins up to D'Angelo Austin off the glass. Good, and he's fouled. He'll go to the board. 6-0 with 4:47 to go.
Malden's come out with a game plan early on. They're going to assert their presence in the post, and it's been successful so far.
A lot of people's texting that they're tuned in. I got a brother-in-law and a sister in Florida that's tuned in as Austin buries it 7-0. As Rand walks it up. 4:40 to go in the first. Townsend has it down in the corner, looking underneath. Back out to Rand. Now, kicks it over to Windsor. Windsor has it. Now kicks it into Beals. That's where they want it. He drops it in off the glass. Beals is a nice player. He plays a lot bigger than what he is.
He does. He plays like he's about 6'6".
Sure does. They get the ball into Burton. Now get it to Q Farmer. Thought about a three. Now he drives. Now Cooper Thomas launches a three. No good. And how to get the rebound is Windsor. Good position on the boards for the Bulldogs. We're at the 4-minute mark of the first quarter here. Homecoming night at Portageville. Good crowd on hand. Malden brought a good crowd. Portageville always has a good crowd. Rand has it. Kicked it over to Windsor. Now down in the corner to Townsend. Townsend backs out. He's picked up by Cooper Thomas. Now he backed off of him a little bit, and he launched it. And number 31, Big Burton, to get the rebound. And Eric pass picked off by Bills. And here comes Townsend. He drives the lane, puts it up. No good, but he's going to pick up a foul. I think it's going to maybe be 23, but we'll let the official make that call. No, I was wrong. That's going to be on D'Angelo Austin, the 6'3" senior. Townsend go to the line. Townsend's a 5'10" senior. Normally, Portageville is a good free throw shooting team.
They are. They shot really well from the line when we covered them at the Bloomfield Christmas tournament. That's really what helped them bring home the title.
Second free throw up, and he rolled it in. It's 7-3 at the 3:28 mark as Cooper Thomas brings it down, and he's guarded by Townsend. Over to Lerma. Now inside to Austin. Austin's covered up. Now they kick it back to Lerma. Lerma's going to be called for the double dribble. Coach Kiragor's telling him just settle down. Don't get excited. Things happen.
They're content keeping Q Farmer on that side and running the offense through the post.
That's right.
Maybe might want to look into setting some screens and getting him a few open looks.
That's right. You need to get Farmer some looks, and that's going to loosen up Burton in there a little more.
That's right.
Townsend has it. Elbow extended on the right side. Now they get it to Rand. Rand's tried to drive, but he's cut off by Farmer. Ball moved down into the corner. Sales in the ball game. Now taken away by Q Farmer as he takes it in. He fakes, goes up, draws the foul. Good move by Q Farmer, the sophomore.
Good steal. Took it to the hole, drawing the foul, going to the line.
Foul's going to be on number 11. That's Jabarson Rand. As Farmer puts up a free throw, and no good. Coming into the game is a very good player in Shane Townsend. Farmer's trying to break on the scoring board as he eyes the bucket, puts it up, missed them both.
Both teams struggling from the line early.
As they bring it up, number 3, that's Trayshawn Townsend. Get over to Windsor. Windsor looks over. He's picked up by Cooper Thomas. Cooper shades you one side, kicks it back over to Townsend on the right side. Now at the left wing, extended, is Townsend. That's Trayshawn. He launches a 3, no good. And Big Burton comes away with the board. He can get in the air, and he's got some long arms.
That's 5 rebounds early on for Burton in the first quarter here.
Cooper Thomas takes it around behind his back, gets it over to Q Farmer. Q puts it on the floor, stops, pops, looks good, bangs it in. 9-3 Greenway, and we're going to have a official timeout. We're not going to 156 mark, 9-3, the Greenway. Greenway started pretty strong. They kept that same 5 in there. They look really good together.
They do. Playing really solid on defense, crashing the boards early on here. Kind of got Portageville out of balance a little bit on offense.
Windsor kicks it on the left wing. Townsend has it, brings it back out to Shane Townsend. Townsend back over to number 3, the Townsend. That is Trayshawn. They move it around. Get down the corner to Bills. Bills puts it on the floor. He was covered up. Nice pass outside. No good, but Bills high to get the rebound up and in.
I love watching him play.
I do too. He went up against a 6'5" and a 6'4". Got that rebound.
Good, strong rebound down there by Keelan Bills.
Yeah, I'm like you. I like to watch. Burton, little sky hook, no good. And Bills, smart player he is, he boxed out and got the rebound. And Portageville's on the move as they get it over to Shane Townsend. Shane to Trayshawn, knocked out of bounds by Burton. 9-5, 49 seconds to go in the half.
The thing about rebounding is you don't have to be the biggest.
That's right.
You don't have to jump the highest. You get in good position, and it'll always work out for you.
It sure does.
Read the shot and get in a good spot to rebound.
Trey Benthal in the ball game for Portageville as they get it into Townsend. Swing it around to Windsor. Windsor has it top of the key. And we're going to have Coach Kilgore's talking to the official. We're going to see what we're talking about here. Maybe they didn't start the clock. I don't know. We'll see. They've got 48. It was 49 a while ago when the last dead ball, and they brought it down court, worked it around. We'll see what happens. 9-5.
They're going to come in here for a conference.
Nice student section for Portageville.
They're checking the scorebook, so I don't know if it's a time issue.
Maybe Coach Kilgore might have thought they didn't put up one of the scores, but I don't know. What have we got for Malden?
We've got 8-5 Malden.
They got 9-5 Malden. Coach Kilgore's down looking at the book now. And we'll see what they come up with as the Greenway and the Bulldogs wait to resume play.
We had
I think we're going to stay where we were at.
Okay.
9-5.
Yeah, some sort of something going on here. They're shooting free throws and moving everybody back.
You know, might not have had anybody on the official book. It might be a technical foul.
Might have been.
It's 9-7, 48 seconds to go. As Townsend goes the line, hits 1 out of 2, but it will be Bulldog basketball. Three-pointer to tie this thing up. And we'll see what the officials are still talking, and let's play some basketball.
Let's play some ball. So was he going to the line originally for a shooting foul? And then I don't know.
I don't either. I don't know what the. Now they're talking to Coach Kilgore. And it's going, we're going to stay at 9-6 at 48-second mark as Portageville inbounds the ball to get it into Townsend. That is Trayshawn Townsend. He's cut off by Cooper Thomas. Down inside the Bills and blocked by Big Burton. Oh, and off the hands of Tyrone Lee. Lee hadn't been playing much lately. I think he's been out with a little injury. He had a real good freshman season or sophomore season last year. He's a really good rebounder.
He seems active out there on defense. He came up with that block a while ago on Bills.
Malden has put in Treston Randall in the game. We're down to 20 seconds to go as Windsor has it, top of the key. He's picked up by Farmer. Now they kick it over to Shane Townsend. Shane now back to, I don't know if them guys are brothers.
They've got to be.
They guys sure look alike, don't they?
Yeah.
The Townsend brothers out front, and they get it in. Now get it to Bills. He spins, he shoots, he scores at the buzzer. 9-8. Malden up by 1 on a nice play by Bills. And they're taking the quarter break, and we'll take one with them. We'll be right back.
Juju Promotions in New Madrid is your one-stop shop for all your personalized merchandise. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, heat presses, or decals, we've got something that will suit your needs. So you, your school, or your business will always be looking its best. There's tons to see, from apparel to accessories. So what are you waiting for? Stop into Juju Promotions today in New Madrid, Missouri. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
What a nice first quarter that was. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, it started off Malden. Malden kind of held the presence early on, jumped out to an early lead, but Keelan Bills really came along, ended up with 6 points there in the first quarter, asserted himself down on the other end in the post, and so far it's been a lot of inside games. Not any outside shots hit so far, but surely the pace is going to pick up, and there going to be some more shots falling.
You know, Burton was just sweeping the boards and doing pretty good scoring and blocked a couple of shots. I guess he needed a break. Anyway, we're ready for second quarter basketball. We want to say hello to Miss Vicki Irby. That is Coach Irby's mother. She lives up in Illinois. She tunes in to every game she can watch, and we certainly appreciate Miss Irby. We think a lot of your son.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for tuning in.
Well, Malden will start with it. They kick it down the corner too. Well, they back out front. Now they got it to Sintez Lerma. Now the inside, ball on the floor. At the back of Lerma. Lerma drives the baseline. He's going to be blocked. They're going to be calling a foul on Bills. I don't believe Bills thought he had fouled him. That's Keelan Bills' first foul. Or did they call that on Rand? Guess they called it on Rand.
No, they ended up switching to the Bills.
Okay,
it's
I
on
thought
Bills.
they called. And we're going to have number 31, Marcus Burton, picked up a foul.
That's the third offensive foul for Malden for an illegal screen so far.
Sure is. They're really watching that screen. And like I say, I haven't seen these officials. Not saying they're doing a bad job, just hadn't seen them. And when you don't see officials kind of like players, it's hard to get used to them.
Oh, yeah.
There's a three-pointer put up, no good, and D'Angelo Austin high to get the rebound for the Greenway as he comes down. They got a man down on the baseline. Sintez Lerma trying to get the ball. Now Lerma brings it back out front. Cooper Thomas spots up for a three, and no good, but Lerma comes away with it, gives it back. Little shot in the center, no good, and they fight for the rebound, and Portageville comes away with it. You fight for that rebound, and a lot of times the other team take it away from you.
Yep.
Bills takes it in, lays it up, gives Portageville the first lead of the night, 10-9.
Keelan Bills, 8 points early on.
I really like to watch that young man play.
Plays hard from start to finish.
Sure does.
High motor kid.
Austin has it and gets it over to Lerma. Now they give it back to Austin. He takes it in, a little floater, no good. And good block out by Windsor, the 5'11 senior, about 4 or 5 inches shorter than what these smaller kids are, but good position on the boards.
There you go. You got to find the right spot, get there, and you can rebound.
Looks like Malden's got a couple. Number 15 at the bench to come in. That will be Trey Miller, the 5'7 sophomore. And I haven't got the other one's number yet. Now they get it over. Windsor has it. Rand drives the lane, stops, it elevates, scores for the last 2 baskets, taking the lead, 12-9. As Q Farmer takes it, spins around. There's a three-pointer put up by Malden, and no good. Burton just out of his reach on a rebound. It comes down to Windsor as Townsend takes it down as the Portageville Bulldogs have taken the lead by 3. As they stand, Malden still in that zone. They've kind of extended a little bit. Try to cut off that there. There's Rand drive. And it looks like a nice shot up and in by Rand. Brayson Rand. And Malden said we better talk about it, and I got to think you're probably right. We're going to have a full timeout. We'll be back at Portageville after this.
What is Southeast Missouri? Let's try this again. You are Southeast Missouri. You make Southeast Missouri what it is. And Southeast Missouri is who we are. It's in our name. It's in our past. And with you, it's our future. Welcome home.
Well, we're back at Portageville. We heard from our good friend Terry McVeigh. Saxon leads Kennett 30-2 with 4 minutes left in the first.
And also, while we got a break here, I'd like to give a shout out to our friend Andy King watching from Cape. We appreciate him watching. And also a happy birthday to Mr. Barry Aycorp. Tonight is his
happy
birthday. So happy birthday to him. And appreciate you, Andy, for tuning in.
Got a text from Tommy Ross watching my nephew, Coach Kilgore from Martin, Tennessee. Nice to hear from you, Terry. Got a text from my nephew, said everything sounds and looks good.
Fantastic.
As Malden brings it down, kicks it over to on her wing, brings it back to Cooper Thomas. D'Angelo Austin now back down to number 15, Miller. Number 5, Americus White tries to get it inside to number 33, throws it away, throws it over Tyrone Lee.
Got a little Stoddard County score update. Bernie is up 34-14 at the half.
I haven't heard how the Charleston game come out. We were going to keep a check on that. Maybe we'll check on it at halftime, get back to you. Portageville's Townsend brings it down, and it kicks it over to Windsor. Windsor has it. Drives, tries to drop, cut off. Rand thought about a three, then he backs out. Good point guard is Rand. Number 22 is Flakes. He was a good football player. Windsor thought about a three, but then he changed his mind. And there's a three. Looks good from here, and he drains it. That is Trayshawn Townsend.
Portageville starting to spread it out a little bit here. Malden hadn't scored in quite a while. They need a bucket.
We've got D'Angelo Austin and Lerma on the bench. That's the two starters he's got on the bench. And we're going to have stepping on the back. I think maybe it'd be time maybe they put those starters back in for Malden.
Yeah, here they come, Q Farmer and Cooper Thomas. How about the student section here at Portageville tonight?
I love it.
Yes, what an atmosphere. Feels kind of like a little college atmosphere with that student section.
That's what I like about high school sports.
Yeah.
You know, if the student body involved in it. And
get the hometown pride.
Sure have. Q Farmer back in. Thomas back in. Now they kick it around and get it over to Flax. Now down in the corner. Beals drive. Gets it to Rand. They thought about a three as Townsend, but he's cut off. Now they give it to Rand. Rand will drive, but he's smart enough to know to back it out of there. Townsend stops for another three and in and out. And coming down with it is Windsor. They fight for the ball, but Windsor comes away with it. Now it comes away to Cooper Thomas. Cooper Thomas will bring the ball across the timeline. Good defense being played as Lerma takes it. Now D'Angelo Austin has it. He shoots up. No. Rolls in. Got the friendly roll.
Got the shooter's touch.
Sure did. That's the first score Malden's had in a while. They've been through a dry spell.
They needed that one.
They did. Trayshawn Townsend has it. As the two defenders of Malden cut him off. Now they give it to Rand. He tries to drive. Good defense by Malden. Malden trailing by 6. Q Farmer. Very good defender. As they drive, and there's going to be a foul on, I think, D'Angelo Austin.
Giving that to D'Angelo Austin.
Yeah, I think that's.
You know, we talked early on about that Portageville defense.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know, Malden started out pounding it in the post, and Portageville adjusted, and Malden's got 11 points with 2 minutes and 38 seconds here in the first half, and have absolutely clamped down on defense.
You know, a good coach will make make adjustments to make you do what you don't want to do.
That's right. Put you in an
Coach Irby's one of the best.
That's right. He'll put you in an uncomfortable situation.
As Townsend will shoot another. He missed his first. It's Trayshawn, the 5'10", senior. He hits the play as Randall steps out, kicks it in to Cooper Thomas. Thomas guarded by Townsend. Reaches down, slaps it. Almost taken away, but Cooper runs it down. They'll have a foul on Rand as Randall is trying to drive to the bucket. They just all of a sudden quit going to Marcus Burton.
They did. They did. And I'd like to see Q Farmer running through some more screens here and getting a little more active without the ball.
Cooper Thomas, nice pass underneath, shot put up by Tyrone Lee, and no good, and it rolls off, and we're at 18-11, approaching the 2-minute mark in the first half. As he gets it over to Rand. As they back it out. They don't rush and push anything that's not there.
That's right. Limit your unforced turnovers.
That's exactly right. Rand has it. Kicks it back out to Townsend. Trayshawn kicks it over to his brother Shane. Taken away by Q Farmer. We'll see what he does if he takes it on in. Like he takes it, lays it up, got it.
Good take. Got it off quick for the block.
Yeah, that's right. Good move by Q Farmer. Rand brings it, top of the key, now kicks it over to Shane Townsend. The end of the game is Connor Sales. As Townsend thought about a three, but he looks like Randall reached over and slapped it out of bounds, so it'll stay with Portageville. Coming back into the game is Sintez Lerma. Coming out is Tyrone Lee.
Talking about another good football player is Trey Benthel checking in the game for Portageville. He's a hard-hitting football player down here, too. Fun to watch.
You bet. He sure is. Sean Townsend has it. He temporarily loses control, but kicks it over to Shane Townsend. They play catch with it. They pick up a screen from Sales. Now they kick it down in the corner to Windsor. They're not trying to take anything that's not there. They're going to look for a good shot. They've still got 20 of time. They're working it around. And there's a three from the top of the key. In and out, no good. And coming down with a rebound is Marcus Burton. Nice drive, not good. Nobody picks him up as Lerma takes it to the hole and pulls the Green Wave back within three.
The seas parted for the Green Wave right there, and he
sure
just laid it right in.
And he walked through, didn't he?
He walked right through.
As Townsend has the top of the key. We're approaching 15 seconds to go in this half. These two, and Malden creates a turnover as Cooper Thomas brings it down. And there's a three-pointer put up, and no, it hit the upright, and so Hugh Farmer's a little bit off on his three-pointer, but he's good enough shooter. He'll get on track.
Oh, yeah. He's got a good form. He's not too far off. They'll start falling, and when they fall, they'll fall in bunches.
Yes, they do. As Portageville rolls the ball, they're going to now they'll pick it up. They have to start the clock at 5 seconds. Long three-pointer up, no good, and coming away, and a long shot. Oh, hit the backboard with Q Farmer, and that's going to bring us to the halftime lead. Portageville Bulldogs here on homecoming night lead Malden Greenway 18-15. We'll be right back.
First State Bank and Trust is more than just products and services. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by your local First State Bank and Trust to explore all of your financial options. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Juju Promotions in New Madrid is your one-stop shop for all your personalized merchandise. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, heat presses, or decals, we've got something that will suit your needs. So you, your school, or your business will always be looking its best. There's tons to see, from apparel to accessories. So what are you waiting for? Stop into Juju Promotions today in New Madrid, Missouri. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
The team at Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards have been serving Southeast Missouri for nearly 40 years. When you have been injured on the job, call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need someone to fight for your rights, call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need dedicated, aggressive legal representation, choose local attorneys. Call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards.
I'm Zach Tanner. I'm a rice seed farmer from Southeast Missouri. I've produced rice seed for various companies, and for the last couple of years I've grown DG 263L. One thing that we noticed, no matter which field we were in, the yield was just very consistent. We have literally never had varieties consistently yield as high as this one is yielding. In 2020, our DG 263L averaged well over 200 bushels. So far, our yields have been just outstanding. I would absolutely suggest somebody grow some of the DG 263L just because of the consistent yield and high quality. We had a pretty fair amount of several hundred acres of DG 263L in 2021, and my only real regret is that we didn't have more. I absolutely plan to plant more acres of 263 in the future. It's already part of our production plan for 2022.
What is Southeast Missouri? Let's try this again. You are Southeast Missouri. You make Southeast Missouri what it is. And Southeast Missouri is who we are. It's in our name. It's in our past. And with you, it's our future. Welcome home.
First State Bank and Trust is more than just products and services. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by your local First State Bank and Trust to explore all of your financial options. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
If you are needing legal representation, contact Mayor Law Office today. As a former Missouri Assistant Attorney General and former Assistant Prosecutor in Pemiscot County, Dustin Mayer will put his trial experience to work for you. Mayor Law Office is proud to announce the addition of Sawyer Smith as an Associate Attorney upon completion of the bar. Whether your legal needs are personal injury, criminal defense, workers' compensation, estate planning, or family law, Dustin and Sawyer are your tried and trusted local attorneys. Please call 624-7876 to schedule an appointment or visit mayorlawoffice.com.
For generations, Farm Credit has been serving the needs of farmers all across Southeast Missouri. We understand the challenges that year in and year out farmers face. Our focus is on building long-term relations, whether you're full-time, part-time, or part of the next generation on your family farm. As a young beginning farmer, we offer the resources that will make your job a little easier with our Ag Sunrise program, specifically tailored for your operation. For more information on our Ag Sunrise program or how we can benefit your farming operation, come by Farm Credit.
In a very short period of time, We've experienced amazing growth and success at Southeast Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. And through it all, we've had only one goal: to get you back to life. And when things get better, when you feel better, we'll be right here to cheer you on. Southeast Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, always by your side.
We're back at Portageville. We're about 4 minutes to go before the start of the second half. Portageville 18, Greenway 15. We have a couple games we'll catch you up on. Charleston won the semifinals at the Superman Classic over Carterville, 70-61. And New Madrid County in the first half, 38-17 over Dexter. And last we heard from Terry, Kennett was trailing Soxton big, and had a good game here. Malden ran out to a pretty good lead, and here we knew that Portageville going to make a run, trying to get this Boot Hill Conference game in. There's a lot of games going to have to be played in the next 3 to 4 days. Of course, you got to take Sunday out of there.
Yeah.
And because they're going to seat them Boot Hill Wednesday.
Yeah.
So.
And that's going to be an interesting tournament. South Pemscott just beat Portageville, who I would have had picked to bring home the title. Exactly. And so you never know who'll win that tournament. And then also want to give everybody a little update on our upcoming events. We've got the Stoddard County Championship coming up on Friday night, and we'll be airing that here on Aycorp Media. Bernie's the number 1 seed, and they're 8th in the state of Missouri. Advance is the 2 seed. They're actually ranked above Bernie as 5th in the state. And the Puxco Indians, they're number 1 seed for the JV division. And then coming in February, we're going to be in Bernie on February 3rd, a big Bernie Advance matchup, which could be, you could see that also maybe for the Stoddard County Championship there. And then we'll be live the entire day on February 5th for the Charleston 6-man shootout in Charleston, and there will be some big-time games that Saturday.
That's going to be a fun day.
It's going to be a big-time fun day. There's quite a few teams from the Boot Hill. We've got Clarkton, Risco, Kennett, Charleston, of course, Sykeston, playing some teams from out of state, and it'll be fun.
It sure will. And we know we'll have our good friend Terry McVeigh back with us then.
Terry will be back in action. That's exciting.
Yeah, anytime one of the crew is not here, regardless of who is, you miss them.
That's right. That's right.
Aycorp crew has got a nice crew, I would put it that way. And we try to do our best, and people seem to like it, and we appreciate it very much. It's going to be a pretty good second half.
It is. It's going to be a dogfight here in the dog pound.
It is.
Low-scoring game. It's been a grit and grime type game. And I think it's going to come down to possibly, somebody's going to have to hit some shots. Yes, somebody's going to have to go on a run, and it may be whoever has the ball last will have the advantage in this one.
Tell you what, this is an exciting game. I love games like this. It's been a well-officiated game. Even though we don't know anything about these officials, they've done a good job.
They've done a really good job.
And we're proud of the student section of Portageville. If you hadn't watched them, if it's like that every home game, sure it is. Very exciting.
They are. They get these Portageville players pumped up every time something happens. The atmosphere that they create here is exceptional.
It sure is, Luke. And it's a fun night. It's a cold night outside, but it's getting warm in this gymnasium more than one way, weather-wise and otherwise. We appreciate people checking the scores in, saying that they're listening, whatever they're doing. And again, we want to say hello to Vicki Irby, Coach Irby's mother. It's going to be Portageville to start with the ball. Malden jumped out on them pretty good, and then here came roaring back and the Bulldogs to take the lead. And so we'll see what happens here. As Rand has it, he picks up a fraction. And who to get it into Bills, it's on the ground, and 5-4 is going to be a held ball. I think that'll go to the Greenway.
Good quick hands there by Cooper Thomas, knocking it loose.
You don't see this Bills kid make a mistake like that very often.
Not very often. You got to capitalize on it when you get a chance.
Betcha. And we're going to have Lerma to bring the ball down. He's top of the key. He's met by Bills. Bills giving him a little room. And Rand is face guarding Q Farmer. And you better hold that cat down because you get him turned loose and get him hot, he can
Yep.
change the game in a minute.
That's right. They continue to face guard. Makes it for a tough assignment for Farmer, working to get open every play.
There was that was a screen, got him loose, but he missed it as Townsend brings the ball down, now kicks it back out front to Windsor. Now they swing it back around. There's a three-pointer put up and in by Thomas Frax, the 6'3 junior, extending the lead to 21-15. Lerma bangs the ball down. He moves Farmer around. He's guarded closely, as we said. Now they get it in to Burton. Burton puts it on the floor, drive, block, but comes down to Randall as the 6'3 senior lays it up and in.
Burton kind of brought the ball down a little bit, left it open to get blocked. He needs to go up, keep the ball high when you go up in the post, especially if you're 6'5".
Yeah, that 6'5" don't need to bring it down for 5'10" can knock it out.
You don't need it down at your chest.
Townsend has it on the wing. Now he backs it out of there. He was guarded by Q Farmer. Now to get it to Rand. Now over to Trayshawn Townsend. After Rand. Rand running the show. And good defense by the Greenway. And they're being very patient as Townsend brings it back, gives it to Rand top of the key, swings it around to Windsor. Windsor holds it over his head, drives. Over to Rand. Rand looks underneath. He looks under there and sees the big wingspan of Burton, but Bills drives around him, lays it up, no good, and Burton.
Good defense.
Good defense. I think he might have got a part of that. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll stay with the Greenway.
Quick shout out to my buddy Daniel Mims and Risco watching tonight. We appreciate you, Daniel.
You bet. The Mims boys, pretty good boys.
They are. They're hard to beat.
Yeah. Old Matt. Matt's a good guy. Used to be my neighbor. He and his wife really were good to me. As Cooper Thomas shoots an air ball, but there to clean up the garbage is Marcus Burton.
There's Burton taking it up high off the glass.
Sure is. And just quick down, back up.
Down and back up. Don't need to bring the ball down. Go straight up with it.
Frax has the ball. He's cut off by Q Farmer. There's Rand goes in. This Rand kid don't shoot very often, but when he shoots, He's pretty well hits it.
He's very consistent.
Sure is. Lerma has it, kicks it over to Cooper Thomas. Now they get it in to Burton. Burton spin. Nice move up to his right, lays it up and in. It's really a lot of fun to watch Marcus Burton.
It is. They need to continue that game plan of panning it down to him, and once they double, it'll open somebody else up.
And he's big enough and smart enough. He'll get him the ball if he can.
He will.
As there's a pass over in the corner and up and three-pointer by Thomas Frakes.
Frakes is deadly from downtown. If he gets
sure
open,
is.
he can get hot.
Farmer loses control, and we're going to have a foul on number 1, Windsor, for the Bulldogs. I thought Q Farmer just lost control of it, but he must have got bumped. I couldn't see it out there. Good call by the ref, I'm sure. Farmer to inbound. Again to Tristan Randall. Randall launches a three and hits the top of the bracing, and that'll turn it over. And now we're going to have D'Angelo Austin quickly off the bench, but not quick enough, as he'll have to wait till the next dead ball. Probably going to come in for Randall. That'll put the starters back in if they get D'Angelo in. Rand drives, and he was cut off by Burton, but there's a three-pointer up and in. Nice shot by Trayshawn Townsend.
Rand is getting to the lane, making that defense collapse, and they've got 2 or 3 shooters open at all times when they collapse.
I'll tell you what, that's a good play to run in there and draw some defense, and then you can kick it back out.
That's right.
And a lot of teams need to do that.
That's right. Once you get into the heart of that zone, they've got to commit to you, and once they commit, you can kick it out. Or he's done this a few times too. He's pulled up and hit that little mid-range jumper.
He just keeps them honest in there.
That's right.
And that was a small timeout. We'll keep it here. And back to an 8-point lead for Portageville.
I'd like to thank Toby Miller, another member of Aycorp. He's at home watching tonight, rooting on his younger brother. He plays for the Malden Green Wave, Trey Miller. So, Toby, I'd like to appreciate you for tuning in tonight.
Well, we'll see what the Greenway have drawn up. I think they're going to have D'Angelo Austin back in, and we got D'Angelo back in, and we got the original 5, Lerma, Burton, Cooper Thomas, and D'Angelo, and Q Farmer. That coach is told Rand, you stay with Farmer, and he's not letting him out of his side.
He's not letting him breathe.
He's sure not doing a good job. D'Angelo drives. He's cut off. Sends it back around to Cooper Thomas. Cooper has it out. Gets it into Burton. Burton, nice move. Shot up. No good. And they're going to have a foul on Rand, and I think that might be the 3rd foul on Rand. I'm not sure.
I believe it is.
The Portageville crowd didn't like it, but to me it
3.
looked like that's 3 on Rand. Boy,
Yep.
They can't ill afford to keep him. They're going to get him out. Luckily, they've got Shane Townsend ready to come in. And he puts up his free throw, and has Malden hit any free throws?
They are, I think they're 1 for 6.
I think that's probably about right. You got to have these free throws.
I know Q Farmer knocked one down early,
and it says missed them both, but D'Angelo up, no good, but battle for the rebound as Lerma comes away there, kicks it out to Trey Farmer, or Q Farmer. Good defense by Portageville. Sanchez Lerma, or D'Angelo has it, gives it over to Cooper Thomas, into Burton. He loses it off his hands out of bounds. Good defense by Bills.
Good defense, and the perimeter defense, when they close out on shooters, Malden will have a second there, and Portageville's right on them closing out.
If you're going to make a move or if you're going to make a pass, you better do it in a hurry.
You better do it quick. You better have a quick release if you're going to get that 3 off.
You bet. And we're going to have Trayshawn Townsend has it back out to Shane Townsend. Shane has it. Now the Townsend boys pass it back and forth. Now they get it to Bills. Now they bring it out, looking underneath. Trax has it over to Windsor. Windsor puts it on the floor. Picked up by Farmer.
The clock is their friend right now.
Sure is.
They're content with taking it out and eating a little bit of that clock.
You know, they're going to wait for a good shot. They're not going to rush anything, and that's what a good team does. As Townsend has it, he's out between the circles. Windsor puts it down. Nice fake. Now they kick it over to Trayshawn Townsend. He drives, stops, shoots a little jump shot, no good, and how to get the rebound is Portageville Bulldogs, Alex Windsor. He just kind of out-battled Malden for that rebound.
Burton came down with it, and he just wrestled it out of his hands.
As Trey Farmer.
Good rebound.
No good, but then there goes, they're going to say Burton stepped on the line. Trey Farmer, or Q Farmer, is just having a really rough night, but there's some good defense played on that young man.
Yeah, and he's young, you know, he's a sophomore, and Portageville comes in, and they've got an effort to shut him down. It's tough coming in, and the whole game plan for that defense is to make sure you don't catch the ball.
Exactly right, and they do a good job of it.
They do.
Coming in the game for Marcus Burton is Tyrone Lee, the 6'3 junior. Townsend puts the ball, he drives the lane. There's a three-pointer put up, no good. And ball on the floor, wrestled forward. It's going to be Malden basketball. Now we've got Shane Townsend face guarding Q Farmer. D'Angelo Austin brings it across the timeline. He's picked up by Windsor. He puts it, crosses over, stops, pops, no good. And here comes Bills in to swipe that rebound. Shot put up, no good, and D'Angelo Austin has it. He kicks it ahead to Q Farmer. Q puts it on the floor, and he's going to be called for a blocking foul is Trayshawn Townsend.
It's going to be on the floor.
Yeah. I didn't really know what he was going to call, who that was. I didn't know if he was going to call. He had a pretty high dribble.
He did. I thought they were going to call a little carry.
I did too. As Cooper Thomas steps out to inbound the ball, trying to get it to Q Farmer. And now they're going to call the 5-second. Good defense. And the Coach Irby applauds his team for the good defense.
Fought through every screen on that out-of-bounds play.
Exactly right. We're at 1:44 to go in this third quarter. Hello, Joe Swafford down in Florida. Checked in tonight. Windsor has it. He kicks it on the front. Now down in the corner. There's a three-pointer. Looks good from here, but it goes off, and it's going to be Malden basketball. Trailing by 10, 31-21. Really a low-scoring game for these two teams.
It is.
Well, it's the first time they played, I think it was 41-40.
It was 41-40. Portageville loves that pace.
That's right. And Malden doesn't like that.
No.
As Hooper Thomas has it, now he throws it away to Windsor. Windsor gets it over to Townsend. As Trayshawn kicks it over to Shane. Trayshawn has it. Shane kicked it over to him. Them guys look so much alike. Back years ago, back when I played, when I was young, we played against triplets, Jerry and Terry Noble.
Oh.
Look just alike. We're going to have a timeout, 20-second timeout by Coach Irby. And Portageville extended this lead out. Malden just goes through some grouse.
They do.
And Portageville takes advantage of it. This may go down. Malden may make a run, try to close this thing up. Well, it looks like we got a final at Kennett as Sykeston was 65-34, and they said it wasn't that close. That's my buddy Terry. And thanks, old buddy, from Matt Mims. He's watching, listening tonight.
Good deal. Talking about the droughts that Malden gets in, you can tell at this point in this game they are definitely letting the defense of Portageville get to them, not only physically but mentally. Portageville seems like they're in their heads a little bit. And Malden needs to see a couple shots go through, and maybe that'll change things a little bit.
I think you're exactly right. I think you nailed it. This defense for Portageville, that's what they want to do. They want to get in your head. And see, they get it into Bills, lays it up off the glass. Caught him napping, lays it up, got it. And now we got number 15 for Malden. That's Trey Miller, the 5'7" sophomore. And they got Burton back in, but they also got White in. And they're going to have a foul on Portageville.
Burton was posting hard. Bills was kind of giving a little bit of a forearm. And caught him a little
bit.
Bills.
That's just as hard as Bills plays. He's smart. He's only picked up his second foul. There's a three-pointer put up, no good, and tipped up and in by Q Farmer. That three-pointer was put up by Trey Miller, the 5'7" sophomore. Townsend has it, now kicks it over to Windsor. Windsor launches a three, no good. And White comes away with it, and that's the end of the third quarter. We got a 10-point ball game. 33 Portageville, 23 Malden. We'll be back for this final fourth quarter after this.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
Well, this may be an exciting finish. Malden's got a 10-point deficit to make up, and I'm just impressed with Portageville. They don't get shook.
No. And their MO is to have a low-scoring game, play hard-nosed defense, keep it low-scoring, and that's what they're doing. They're frustrating Malden.
Yes, sure are.
Malden's got 23 points. 9 of the 23 is Q Farmer.
Yeah.
And he's been face-guarded all night. They're going to have to come up with some offense somewhere else to get past this lead here.
They need – I'm just saying this. It looks like they would start working this inside to D'Angelo Austin and Big Burton and let them work on them under there.
Looks like they're going to extend this defensive pressure out and go man-to-man here.
Lerma has it. He guarded Townsend. Puts up down. Townsend gets away from him, drives the lane, up and in. He got that first step on him, and it was all over. That extends the lead to 12. Just the start of this fourth quarter. Cooper Thomas has it on the left wing. Back out to Lerma. Lerma backs it out. He's being guarded very close by Freck. And they try to get it in and taken away. Bad pass taken away by the Bulldogs. D'Angelo Austin guarding Tayshawn Townsend. The Bulldogs not in any hurry. Bills puts it on the floor. He's cut off. Good defense.
Good look.
Now nice look underneath. They bring it back out. They have Townsend. Townsend puts it on the floor, drives. I think they're going to Rand back in the game. Rand takes it to the hole, puts it up, no good, as Cooper Thomas comes in, and we're going to tie it up, and I see who that belongs to, the Greenway.
Kind of rolling the dice there. Malden has to come out and put some pressure on Portageville, but, man, Townsend's hard to guard.
It sure is. He is. Well, coming out is Cooper Thomas, and into the game is number 15, Trey Miller. And Trey Miller inbounds it to Hugh Farmer. He's picked up by Rand. He crosses the timeline. Gets it over to D'Angelo Austin. Austin guarded by Bills. Now to get it in to Big Burton. He puts it up, but he's going to be pushed by. And that was a good call. That Bills had a body and a hand on him.
Nice little pick and roll action right there. Probably my favorite play in basketball.
Too. And, you know, it'll work most of the time.
Yeah. You can get a little pick and pop or pick and roll.
You bet.
Depending on how the defense plays.
Burton puts up the free throw, and it rolled out. Burton only had 2 points on the night?
Burton has 4.
4? That's unusual.
Yep, he had one early on. He posted hard later.
You know, you figure that coach knows he can't stop Burton on there, but he can stop him from getting the ball.
That's right.
That's how you stop it.
That's how you stop it. And a lot of that's ball pressure. If those guards can't make that pass,
right,
it's a lot tougher to get in there. You don't have to play as good post defense if your guards are smothering.
They get the ball down the baseline to Rand. Now kick it back out to Bills. Now swing it back around to Windsor. Windsor has it. Gives it to Rand. Rand's picked up by Miller. Ball on the floor. And coming up with it is Bills. And Austin comes away with the rebound. And he puts it on the floor. And he looks down. He takes it in. Just inside the lane. Puts it up. No good. They battle for the rebound. And the smallest man on the court, Townsend, comes away with the rebound among the trees. And we're going to have Q Farmer reach around and pick up a foul. 5:52 to go in this ball game. And coming back in the game is Cooper Thomas. Coming out is Q Farmer. I don't know how many. That's the first foul on Q. With 5 minutes to go, let's go with our best. But we got Q Farmer on the bench.
Got a score update. NMCC takes down Dexter 70-47.
Oh, my. Windsor puts it on the floor. He drives, kicks it to Rand. Rand jump stop off the board, no good. Tips it back up, no good. And Big Burton comes away with the rebound, and he's calling for the ball. And D'Angelo backs it out of there. As we get it, Thomas over to Austin. Austin launches a three and nails it. And we're going to have a timeout by, I think that's going to be from Malden. Timeout. We'll see if it's a full timeout or a 26. It's going to be a short timeout. We still got over 5 minutes to go in this game, Luke.
That's exactly what Malden's got to do. If they're going to come back, they're going to have to hit some outside shots.
Yeah.
They're going to have to get a stop on defense or two, make a little run. And if Portageville keeps playing as efficient as they are on offense, it's going to be tough for Malden to dig back out of this hole here.
You got a point there. It sure is. We got an 8-point lead in 5 minutes. It's most of the time it's hard to make that up on a good team.
It is, and look, you got 27 points on the night total.
Yeah.
through 3.5 quarters, and you need to come up and make up 8 points here. It seems a little insurmountable, but it's not impossible.
That's exactly right.
It can happen.
We have seen Malden. We've seen some other teams go on a run and get going and close that gap in a hurry. So we'll see what happens this last 5:15 as Ramp brings the ball across the timeline, picked up by Miller. They're not in any hurry. They're going to take a layup or a free throw. They've got good enough ball handlers.
Malden back in that 2-3 zone here, Tommy. Portageville's going to eat a little clock.
They sure are. The clock is their friend.
It is.
And puts it over. He pushes off. No foul, but Townsend has it.
Coming up on a minute here that Portageville's eating off the clock.
Sure has. Windsor has it. Go to Rand. He drives.
Ooh.
He's going to.
What's the call here?
The referees are looking at each other. One don't know what to call. We're going to see if it's a block, and I think it's going to be. I thought it might have been a charge, but what do I know?
The other guy kind of deferred to the man underneath the basket, and I think one may have called it a charge and one may have called it a block. They could have played rock, paper, scissors, and maybe.
They kicked the ball out front to Townsend. Townsend puts it on the floor, drives, gets it back to Rand. Rand drives, stops, nice pass up, in, and he'll go to the line to shoot one. What a nice ball fake to get that defender off his feet. That brings it back to a 10-point lead as Tristan Randall comes in the game. Coming out is Burton.
Then again, he got into the heart of that zone defense. They collapsed, head fake, went up and scored it.
As Rand puts up a shot and converts the old-fashioned three-point play. Here comes D'Angelo Austin down. As trying to move people around where they can free up some shooters. They get it into Lerman. Now back out to Cooper Thomas. Launches a three and hits it. Brings it back within 8 with 4 minutes to go.
3-pointers can get you back in the game in a hurry.
That's right. Get that ball back, get a good stop, go down and hit another one. You're back in this thing.
From Malden, I keep extending this pressure out. Don't let Portageville eat much of this clock.
Townsend spins, puts up a shot. Nice, beautiful turnaround shot up and in by Townsend.
The more you extend that 2-3 zone out, that middle's wide open, and he flashed high post and hit the jumper.
D'Angelo Austin launches a three, in and out, no good. Tipped up, no good. And here come the Bulldogs down in Tayshawn Townsend. He picked up by Cooper Thomas. Nice crossover. He takes it in, kicks it down. Now back to Rand. Rand has it. He'll control the flow of the game. Thought about a three, but no, he backs it out of there. Cooper Thomas, good defense.
Malden content in that 2-3 zone still.
They sure are. Nice pass underneath. Going to have foul on the floor. That was going to be on Trey Miller. That's Miller's second foul. He'll come out. Coming back in is Q Farmer. Also coming back in is Burton. Coming out is Sanchez Lerma. Sorry about that. You get the ball in, taken away by Cooper Thomas. Now he kicks it down court. Up off the glass. Nice pass and a nice finish by Q Farmer. We're back within 8 again. We need to stop, or that Malden needs to stop. Everybody be sure to check the internet and all about Aycorp's upcoming events. Luke will probably go over them one more time before we get off here tonight. We're going to have a foul on Cooper Thomas. We're going to have some good games. Going to have that six-man shootout over at
Charleston.
That'll be fun.
That'll be a fun one. Shout out to Betsy Mays and Popper Bluff watching her nephew Trey tonight for the Malden Green Wave.
We get the ball inside of Townsend. He backs it out, gives it to Rand. They're running the clock at 4:30 to go. Leading by 8. Into Bills. He lays it off the glass. No good. And Big Burton comes away with the board. Gets it back to Q Farmer. Now down to Cooper Thomas. Cooper lines up a three, puts it up, no good. And Rand comes away with the board. Now Rand has it back, and he brings it across the timeline, takes it all the way to the hole, puts it up, no good, but he's going to be fouled by one of the Greenway. Foul's going to be on Tristan Randall, his first foul.
In your time of need, see Mathis Funeral Homes in Dexter and Bernie. Mathis Funeral Homes, celebrating life and healing grieving hearts. We appreciate Mathis Funeral Homes for all their support they do for Aycorp Media and the rest of our great sponsors.
The sponsors been with us all year, haven't
they? They have. Without them, we would not be here tonight.
Exactly right. First free throw by Rant was no good, but he'll get another one, and he buries his second. As Randall steps out, kicks it in to Q Farmer. He brings it down, and he's picked up by Rant. Rant's done a nice job on Farmer. He's in double figures, but he's slowed him down. All into Burton. Burton spins up, got it. That's what Marcus Burton can do.
That's right. Kept the ball high, went up high with it.
Malden, I don't know, Malden may get the third or fourth seed in this conference tournament. They'll be a type of team you do not really want to play. And they're going to call a charge on D'Angelo Austin. And we're going to have a Portageville timeout. We'll see what we got. We'll see if it's a full and see.
It's a full timeout.
Full timeout. Well, we'll take one with them. We'll be back.
What makes a credit card great? A full-service credit card from your hometown bank. Introducing First State Bank and Trust credit cards. Local decisions and personalized support from the FSBT team you already know and trust. Plus, the convenience of managing your card with FSBT One-Do Digital Banking makes it an obvious credit card choice. Visit fsbtrust.com to apply or stop by your local First State Bank and Trust branch for same-day card issuance upon approval. Member FDIC.
Well, this game is winding down, and looks like Portageville may have it, but you never know. You never say never. But we will say hello to Tyler Wagner out in Arizona. I know Tyler's checked in tonight. And this Portageville bunch has got a game tomorrow in Poplar Bluff, back home Monday against Crothersville, and then Tuesday against Haytide. That's a rough schedule.
They got 2 days off, and the rest is back, or 1 day off.
1 day.
Sunday's their only day off.
Yeah, Sunday's the only day off, and they'll probably go to church and come to practice.
That's right.
That's it.
And they'll be out late tonight, probably at the homecoming dance, and then turn right back around and play in Poplar Bluff against Poplar Bluff tomorrow at Three Rivers College.
Yeah.
I think our buddy Garrett Hicks with 573 Sports will be covering that game tomorrow.
Oh, is it? Well, that's good.
Good luck to Garrett. He's our statistician on most nights here with Aycorp Media, and wish him good luck tomorrow with that game.
Aycorp has some fine people that brings these games to you.
Yeah.
Our job is easy. All we do is talk about basketball.
That's right.
These guys keep us online. They get us online. They keep the cameras going. We really appreciate that.
There's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that don't get seen, but it's very intensive to get this broadcast going, and they do a great job.
They sure do. And they got another timeout. I don't know what that was about, but anyway, we want to tell everybody we appreciate all they do when they're watching us. And for the entire Aycorp group, we certainly want to say thank you.
Yeah, thanks for all the support. We appreciate everybody tuning in every night for the Aycorp Media Game of the Week. And without people watching and without our sponsor support, like I said earlier, we wouldn't be here. And we just are very appreciative of the embrace that we've gotten from Southeast Missouri since we've taken this over.
And you know, when you sit here and you can have a lady like Miss Vicki Irby in Illinois watching her son coach, she would have never had a chance to. She watched the Christmas tournament also. That's great. I love that. We're just proud to bring them to you.
That's right.
Barry Aycock and all his crew, things they do, we certainly appreciate it. And I know other people do too. Townsend kicks it down in the corner. We're down to 1:30 to go. He gets it over. Bills just floats it up and in just over the rim. Puts it up. Nothing fancy. but it just counts.
That's right. Something new we're fixing to roll out in the future is the next-gen player of the game, where we'll name the player of the game. And if I had to name one tonight, Keelan Bills would probably be that person.
You'd get my vote with that, too. You know, he didn't do anything fancy. He just plays basketball.
He does. Plays hard the entire game.
Well,
nothing flashy, just straight grit and grind.
And as one of his old coaches, Jim Bodwell, said he's a good person and just comes to the gym to work.
Hey, you can't beat that. That's what more can you ask for out of a player?
Looks like they're going to kill the clock. We're approaching 1 minute. Portageville's going to come away to beat Malden 3 times this year, and there could be a possibility they could play at least one more and possibly 2 more times this year.
I'm gonna say they're gonna meet again, definitely in the Bloomfield or in the Boot Hill tournament.
And are we going to do some Boot Hill tournament games this year?
We're going to look into the schedule and see what we got. I can't remember what the dates were on the Boot Hill tournament, but it's going to be a good one.
It will. You know, there's some teams on there in the top 4 and possibly 5 that could really upset somebody in that thing pretty easy.
That's right.
Because they got that caliber team.
It's like South Pemscott. They could come in and win the whole thing, you know.
Keston puts it up in the air, no good, and gets to Farmer. He puts it in, good. He'll go to the line. We got 48 seconds to go in this ball game as he pulls it back within 9. But I think it's too little, too late for the Greenway. They will make the trip back to Malden. As Hugh Farmer, the leading scorer, I don't know how many he's got. We'll go over that in a.
He got 13.
13.
That might have been. Yeah, that was number 14 right there, actually.
Okay.
That's pretty good getting face guarded and hounded the entire game.
That's exactly right. We're going to have a timeout, and I thought we were about to get a 10-second call on Portageville, and quickly Coach Irby up to call the timeout. A good coach, he's always in the game.
That's right.
But it's like I say, it's been a pleasure to bring you this game tonight, as it always is. I want to say again, Travis Day, your thoughts and our prayers with the Day family by Travis's wife back in St. Louis. And we also want to say hello to our old buddy back in Kennett or Poplar Bluff, wherever he's at tonight, Terry McNair.
That's right, Terry. Get well soon. Get me off the hot seat.
Yeah. You know, Terry, you know, getting ready for these district tournaments and all that, he's got to get that heart pumping good because Terry can get excited.
Oh, yeah, and he's going to see some good games coming up, especially February the 5th, the Charleston 6-man shootout. Everybody watching right now, put it on your calendars, February 5th. It's on a Saturday. We'll be covering the entire event all day, 8 games.
That'll be a nice day. I look forward to it.
It will. It'll be fun. So mark it on your calendars now. Mark, next Friday night, we'll be covering the Stoddard County Conference Championship of the junior varsity and varsity. We're doing both games. Mark that down. That's on the 28th, next Friday.
You know, I want to shout out to Portageville's student section and their cheerleaders. Malden's cheerleaders not too bad as Cooper Thomas steals the ball, takes it in, lays it up, and that pulls it back within 6, but we don't have but 27.6 seconds to go in this ball game. We appreciate all the ones that have texted in, said they appreciate it. From our old friend Philip Brett, a great job tonight, guys. You guys work well together. Well, I'll tell you what, I enjoy this, and Terry enjoys it. Terry and I have done this for years by ourselves, and both of us like there was some new blood to come in.
Oh, yeah.
And we appreciate you guys do a good job.
Thank you, thank you. I'd like to let y'all remember that attorneys Darren Todd and Lee Atwell are ready to serve your legal needs. See Todd and Atwell, LLP in Kennett. We appreciate their support of the Aycorp Media Networks. And another one of our great sponsors is Stoneville Cotton, providing cotton seed to farmers for over 100 years. We appreciate Stoneville Cotton and everything they've done to support us this year also.
You bet. When this game's over, we're just going to stay here and recap it real quick, then we'll close it out. And again, for all the Aycorp media team, we thank you for tuning in. And we wish everybody well. There's a lot of sickness going around in our area and around the world. We pray that everything will get back to some kind of normal.
That's right.
As Portageville inbounds the ball, go down to 25 seconds. They get it to Bills. And gets it across the timeline. Strikes at it. He's going to be fouled by Preston Randall. 18 seconds to go.
Malden's got it within 6 here. If Frakes knock these two down, it pretty well seals the deal.
As they say in elections, I think if he knocks these down, you can call it.
You can call it. It's been
Malden
a fun
put up
one
a
here
gallant
tonight,
fight, though. They went through some dry spell, but a lot of that had to do with this good defense for Portageville.
It did.
Coming in the game is Cooper Thomas and D'Angelo Austin.
It wasn't for lack of effort. Malden was out there
That's
moving
right.
on offense. It's just Portageville was a little bit, better on defense tonight.
Someone else wants to say hello to is Phil Sandy back in Malden. I know Phil's tuned in, said he would be. And Phil, hope everything's going well for you. You and Judy, I understand y'all going to make a trip, and we wish you a lot of luck, and we wish you to be safe. As Q Farmer launches it up, we're down to 5 seconds, and we had a foul on Lerma with 5.7 seconds to go. The crowd, the student body from Portageville is up cheering their team on. That's what you're supposed to do on any night.
That's
Tonight's
right.
special. This is homecoming night here in Portageville.
They got the entire student section standing the entire game. They've taken up, third or half of the bleachers over there, and been up standing and cheering the entire game. That's awesome.
It is. I like that. And we're going to hit the first one by Windsor, and he puts up the second one, and in and out, no good. And that will probably bring us to a closure as D'Angelo Austin launches a three, no good. 47-39, the Portageville Bulldogs over the Malden Greenway. And Luke, it's been a pleasure to do a game with you, and we'll recap the scoring, and then I'll head to Malden.
That's right. We'll go ahead and go over this real quick if you want to.
That's right.
The Portageville Bulldogs were led in scoring by Trey Townsend with 15, followed by Keelan Bills with 14. Bryson Rand had a big game with 8 points. Like I said, they just dominated defensively, held Malden to 39 points. Malden was led in scoring by Q Farmer with 16. Marcus Burton had a big game on the rebounding end, only scored 7, but still had a good night. I want to give another update to what we have upcoming on Friday the 29th. Tune in. We'll be covering the championship game of the Stoddard County Conference Tournament, including the JV and varsity. February 3rd at Bernie, we'll have Bernie hosting the Advanced Hornets, a battle of 2 state-ranked teams in Class 2. And then on Saturday, February the 5th, we'll be in Charleston, bringing the entire 6-man shootout.
What a great lineup of games we got coming up.
Yes, sir.
What a good game we had tonight. Portageville just has a nice team. They're very well coached. Malden Greenway got a lot of talent. You're going to hear it. They're young, but let's everybody drive safe on the way home. We hope you do. And again, for all the Aycorp media, we'll see you down the road.
Autry Moreland wants to buy your car. Big cars, small cars, fast cars, and funny cars. If it's got 4 wheels and an engine, we're swiping right. We've got the largest pre-owned inventory in Southeast Missouri right here at Autry Moreland Automotive. Even if Moreland's not on the back of your car, we're still interested. There's never been a better time to make a change. Come to one of our 5 Autry Moreland locations in Dexter or in Sykeston, Missouri, and let us help you turn what you have into what you want.
My name is Matt Tanner. I'm the president of First State Community Bank in Sykeston. Being part of a community-based bank for me is the top priority. We have our roots here. We provide jobs here. We give back to our school. We provide scholarships. That is of utmost importance to us besides taking care of our customers. And we have the resources of a large bank, but the ability to maintain a local presence and local decision making, the local board is an absolute astounding thing in this day and age of banking. I am Matt Tanner. I am First State Community Bank.
Autry Moreland wants to buy your car. Big cars, small cars, fast cars, and funny cars. If it's got 4 wheels and an engine, we're swiping right. We've got the largest pre-owned inventory in Southeast Missouri, right here at Autry Moreland Automotive. Even if Moreland's not on the back of your car, we're still interested. There's never been a better time to make a change. Come to one of our 5 Autry Moreland locations in Dexter or in Sikeston, Missouri, and let us help you turn what you have into what you want.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world-famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
My name is Matt Tanner. I'm the president of First State Community Bank in Sikeston. Being part of a community-based bank for me is the top priority. We have our roots here. We provide jobs here. We give back to our school. We provide scholarships. That is of utmost importance to us besides taking care of our customers. And we have the resources of a large bank, but the ability to maintain a local presence and local decision-making, the local board is an absolute astounding thing in this day and age of banking. I am Matt Tanner. I am First State Community Bank.